In this video, I weighed 156 pounds. This was August 22nd of 2022. In this video, I weighed 127 pounds, and this was October 21st of 2022. This was a 2-month difference, but more importantly, this is a 30-pound difference. And I'm going to take you through how I did it easily. So I'm going to start with the beginning of my weight loss journey, why I got to 156 pounds to begin with. I was going to the gym for a few years at this point and technically was on a calorie surplus plan to build muscle because I wanted to build the biggest glutes I could possibly build in the gym. And for some reason, all I was hearing online was, oh, you have to eat. You have to eat more to build muscle. You have to eat more. So that's exactly what I did. And it was very easy for me because I love food. I love food a lot. And I kept doing this, but the problem was that I found myself in a really bad habit where I would be basically telling myself every time I was about to eat something bad that, oh, this is good because this is needed to build muscle because I need to eat more to build muscle. But now I know that was just a really lame excuse. And I knew it, but at the same time, it was a small part of me that believed that. I also wasn't doing any upper body, and I was basically only interested in building glutes, like doing 3 leg days a week. That's all I wanted to do. I didn't want a bulky upper body, none of that. So all this combined really led me to be very unhappy with my weight, hating how I looked in dresses, sports bras, family pictures, just all of it. I did not like how I looked. I was wearing oversized t-shirts every single day, and I just did not like how I looked. So at this point, this is when I started to go to the gym for upper body. So I added 2 days a week for upper body, and I started doing that twice a week, get a more toned look, but also to burn more calories, to be in the gym more. That's what I started doing, and it was really fun for me, actually. I like doing upper body, but that's just me. And when I tell you, I started seeing results from doing this so quickly. The body recomp just was crazy for me. It was like really quick and fast results for me. A big part of that is just newbie gains for doing upper body for the first time. I was getting a lot of muscle and a lot of toneness really quickly. It made me really motivated and really happy. It made me also look forward to going to the gym a lot. I loved going so much and I still love it. I had also been doing research in between workout days and I learned about body types and what an important role it plays in fat loss, muscle growth, fat retention, and muscle retention. It just plays a huge role in all of it. I had done a lot of quizzes, tests, and done a lot of assessments to learn what body type I am. And it turned out I am a full-blown mesomorph and I was eating like an ectomorph. So I was eating an ectomorph's diet even though I was a mesomorph, which is why I gained so much fat when all the girls online said that you should eat to gain muscle. Really all I was seeing was fat gain basically. So this really answered that question for me, made me super motivated because an ectomorph is a body type that has a really hard time gaining fat but also has a really hard time gaining muscle at the same time, whereas me, a mesomorph, has a really easy time gaining fat and a really easy time gaining muscle. So basically I can get away with eating way less while retaining the same amount of muscle, if not all of it, whereas an ectomorph, they need to keep on eating and eating so that they retain that muscle, and the second they start eating less, they start losing that muscle really easy. So that's kind of where you need to take advantage of your body type and know your body type so you can do what works for you. Although it was hard to give up the really delicious foods I was eating before, and trust me, it was hard because I'm a mesomorph and we love food, we love to eat. Trust me, it was difficult. But having a clear path now, because I knew my body way better and body type, made things 1,000% easier to get past the whole eating. And having kind of a blind path of where I'm going and not really knowing my body, it made things so much easier, trust me. I immediately dropped my calories from 2,400 calories per day to 1,400 calories per day, which is a huge drop. And this was on top of working out 2 extra days per week for upper body and growing more muscle from doing that. So I had a few things compounding for me to lose weight so quickly. It was actually really easy because again, the realization of why my body fat percent was so high before, for some reason motivated me to do what is meant for my body so much more, and that's exactly what I was doing. And it was just really motivating me to lose it even faster. I also started prioritizing protein instead of carbs for fuel, and it also made me feel so much more full than eating 2,400 calories, which is crazy to me. So this made things insanely easy to lose weight. I didn't know at the time how impactful eating high protein can be with not feeling like you want to eat like a whole box of Cheez-Its. Like, I never get that inclination once, even though my body like loves to eat and I love food. That was just remarkable to me. So I think that's one of the biggest things in this video that you can take away from is just eating higher protein. And if you really want to get super lean, you can eat just protein. So it's really that simple. And protein just makes you feel like you never are fiending for anything. You're just really satisfied with the amount of food in your body, and it's just great. I had also kept my Friday cheat meals that I do every single Friday night in as well. For my cheat meals, I allow myself to eat one meal of whatever, absolutely whatever I want. Like, it can be 3 pizzas, it can be ice cream. Basically, I indulge for one meal every single week, as much as I can eat for one meal. I do whatever I want. But the key of it is you need to make sure it's after a hard leg day. So for me, that's Fridays, because I do my leg days on Fridays and I make sure to go really hard, then I do the meal after. This not only made it sustainable for me, but it made it so exciting and just gave me something to look forward to every single Friday night after my leg days that I knew was gonna happen. It was like, it became like a holiday for me, and I still do it now, and it's just amazing. I love Friday cheat meals, and I think everyone should have a cheat meal to sustain a healthy lifestyle, because healthy lifestyles can be very bland in the grand scheme of things when you restrict absolutely everything. It's just not a way to live, to restrict everything out. Food is a huge part of life and you should enjoy food. That's why I'm making this video, so people don't think you need to eat salads and just restrict your life away to just look decent. A cheat meal also works as a reward system to the brain. There's actually studies on this. If you work out hard all week and you have a cheat meal, it actually builds up a reward system in your brain to work out harder. So that's a really good thing to know. Also, it is absolutely guilt-free whenever you have that cheat meal every week, because body knows you've earned it, and I never feel any guilt, which is like the best part of it. There's nothing better than eating whatever you want for one meal and not having any guilt at all for it. It's like, it's different. Even as someone who gains fat really, really easy, it hasn't affected me whatsoever, and my goals, I'm just as toned as ever. It's just amazing. And the fact that I was having a cheat meal every single Friday and I was still losing 5 pounds every single week was so motivating and so exciting for me as someone who loves food and is a big foodie. So as the weeks of staying consistent with all these things went on, I found myself losing 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then 30 pounds. I was now 127 pounds, starting at 156 pounds just 8 weeks before this. The difference is it was so easy the entire time because of all the things I combined. All I did to lose it easily was prioritizing eating mainly protein so I wasn't hungry at a lower calorie amount, knowing my body type, having a cheat meal after every single Friday leg day, and adding in 2 upper body workout days. I promise you, if you follow the exact things that I did, you will see the same exact results. Remember though, eating and being healthy should never be miserable for you. It should be something that is rewarding, sustainable, and motivating. That is how I lost 30 pounds in only 2 months. If you got anything from this video, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. If you want more of me, follow me on my Instagram, ElisiWolf. I really appreciate you watching this. You have a good one, and goodbye.